It's late at night. You think you're safe. You turn the lights out, and then you hear a scream and shout. No one's home. You're alone. Lay back down, pull up your sheets. Your knees start to feel weak. You can feel your heartbeat. Is your door closed? You feel your feet exposed. Now you're in a state. It's much, much too late. You can't escape this deadly fate. Warning, the following podcast contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Welcome back, our wicked fiends. This is Sinister Ghouls, Twisted Sisters, your paranormal, true crime, and everything podcast. My face looked so confused
You looked so scared.
We were just talking about megalodons, but welcome back. I'm your host, Ghoulie Gonzo, and I'm here with my co-host,
Jojo Cool.
my baby sister.
Hi.
Yes, so we're going to jump right into what we're drinking right now. And it's a special gift from my birthday. It is a dark red wine. It actually looks like deep blood. Like, you know how people pretend blood's red?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it is, you guys.
Like, it's not like bright
Yeah,
red.
it's like dark red. I mean, yeah, whatever. So it's a dark red wine.
It almost looks purple, really.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's on the drier side. So we spritz that shit up with Sprite.
Yeah.
And I got it for my birthday from my cousin,
Slappy Joe.
Slappy Joe. Yep. So this is a Michigan David Joint 2020 6 cents wine from Lottie, California. I mean, it's good. It says it will awaken your senses, and it has.
I feel like it did, yeah. That or the Taco Bell, but.
Oh, the tacos. Yeah, so this is called it's called 6 cents. Yeah, whatever. Syrah. Yeah.
I think I really like the bottle.
I'm going to post a picture of this one.
It's
and
wicked pretty.
What was the last one? Guilty? Because I didn't post that one yet either.
Yeah. I'm joking on it. I mean, if you like dry wine, you really like it, probably.
Oh, yeah. We have relatives, cousins that love dry wines, and they would love it. I just am a different type of bitch.
I like it cheap and sweet.
Listen, if you like Arbor Mist or Lambrusco.
I do like Arbor Mist. I like Lambrusco.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. So that's what we're drinking. We hope you enjoyed our last episode. At the same time, hated it because Delphine is a bitch. She's a bitch. Yeah.
I'm sorry that I'm breathing into the mic. Like
I was looking around to see if it was
coming out of my
fan.
nose. I think it's the different setup today. We have a different setup today a little bit.
Yeah.
And I feel like my nose is just.
Yeah, man. She sounds like a bull. No, we moved from our podcast room, or what do you call it, Poo Poo Ghoul? The broadcast room. To my dining room because it's 98,000 degrees out today here.
It's so awful.
So I cooled the whole house down with my air conditioner so we could sit out here and do this pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
this pod. So I'm also going to shout out next week's episode is going to be one of our Wicked Tales episodes. And we're going to have a special guest. I'm not going to tell you who it is.
Oh, I almost yelled it. I was ready.
We're not going to tell you who it is.
Secrets. It's a secret.
It's a secret Santa.
Secret surprise Santa.
Oh my God. Yeah. So next week, Wicked episodes. Wicked Tales. And special guests talking about their own Wicked Tales on the pod. So again, as I'm talking about Wicked Tales, email us your Wicked Tales or topics you would like us to cover to sinisterghoul23@gmail.com. Please, please, please send them in because once we start getting a lot, yours might not be put on right away. That's something I've learned from my own experience.
Yeah.
So last week was Delphine
LaLaurie.
Yes. This episode is going to be
the LaLaurie
Mansion. Yes. And it's going to be about some of the hauntings, some more of like, what's happened since. We're also going to go into We're also going to go into some other hotels that are, kind of haunted and whatnot in New Orleans. So sit tight, grab a cocktail.
Wait, we got a clink. We didn't clink yet.
Oh,
we
you
do
guys.
it every time.
All right,
now.
hold on. Oh, I hated that.
That was
okay.
Why is it
doing? It's because these are like the wine glasses without the stem.
We'll just say clink.
Ready?
Clink.
Oh shit! All right, starting out real good. Everybody, grab your drinks. Sit tight. We're gonna dive in.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, everybody. Today's, like I said, topic is going to be about the LaLaurie Mansion hauntings or anything dealing with that creepy. Let's start. Plus, I just wanted to say when I opened and said your Sinister Ghouls, Twisted Sisters, Paranormal True Crime, and Everything Creepy podcast. Not Everything podcast, because I'm not going to talk about how to sew. I'm not going to talk about, how to put up a canopy like I did last week.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to talk about the ghost that's in your attic or the thing under your bed that you don't want to put your feet down because it's going to touch your...
Yeah, because...
If you've read anything about the ghosts and hauntings in New Orleans, there's no doubt that you've heard about the
LaLaurie
Mansion. The LaLaurie Mansion. LaLaurie. It's one of the most popular stops in the French Quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people in the city won't even call it that. They choose or refer to call it, in quotes, as the haunted house instead.
Really? Oh,
yeah, like it's New Orleans haunted house. Lafitte's Blacksmith Bar is the, I believe, oldest building in the French Quarter.
Have you been there?
It is haunted. It's my favorite bar, and it has the best voodoo daiquiris.
Really?
Oh God, like hurricanes. It's lit up by candles, and there's a piano in the back, and I think a pianist comes in and plays. Like, so it's very cool. It's all stone. It's like literally just a big stone place that you walk into, and then there's like a bar, and there's like cool seating. It reminds me of something you'd see back in like the Renaissance times, or like when they go
tavern.
Okay, Game of Thrones, when they go, like a tavern.
Yeah,
and they're on a horse and they stop at this tavern and have
when I'm reading in my books they go to a tavern.
Oh my God, this bitch in her tavern. The fact is, in New Orleans, the two are the same. Yeah, the haunted house, the beautiful whatever. Shows like American Horror Story, like we mentioned last week. I'm sorry if you hear a stupid dog in the background. It's my downstairs neighbor.
Yeah.
It is Cookie. Listen, you guys, a rant. Please don't get upset. Just listen. So I moved in, to this apartment, and my downstairs neighbor, he had asked if I would like to bring my dog down to meet Cookie. And I was like, cute. Oh, who's Cookie? Your mom? Dead serious, you guys. Is that your mother? And he was like, no, that's my dog. Cookie. It's his mother's, I think, in her like late 60s or
older
whatever.
Lady.
So I just thought, is that like your mom's nickname? So that'd
be really cute, but
meet my mom Cookie.
Here's my mom
I'd be like,
Cookie.
Here's my mom Brownie. Like, what do you mean?
Snickerdoodle.
Here's a Snickerdoodle cupcake. Like Cookie. I know, sweets. But
really.
If you hear this little tiny corgi barking, I apologize. We have to be out in this podcast room. So
now that's her dog.
They're gonna go at it.
Oh,
that was me. Oh,
he's so sweet.
Mommy did it. I apologize.
In his face.
He's the cutest little thing. So back to it. Shows like American Horror Story have made an already infamous location that much more notorious. Mm-hmm. For almost 200 years, there have been reports of paranormal activity coming from this specific house. It shouldn't surprise anyone that many hauntings are because of the slaves that Madame LaLaurie kept on the property. There's a room in the LaLaurie Mansion where slaves were often kept and tortured, as we do know from last week's episode.
So terrible.
If you haven't listened, this is kind of part 2 of last week.
Mm-hmm.
So go back, listen to that. Horrible torture. This is what we're talking about. So reports of moaning coming from that room are common. Phantom footsteps are also heard in the house regularly. Many people who have stood near the house have reported feeling extreme negative energy. Sure. I will vouch for a little bit of that. I've gone to New Orleans, I don't know, 4 or 5 times.
I
5
say, I
times.
think like 5.
Yeah.
You've been there.
And we've done the haunted tour, I think 4 out of the 5 times. And every time it brings you through, New Orleans. You do it. We like the walking tour, and it's really cool. But every time I've gone there, there's only one time that actually I did have a very uncomfortable, creepy feeling standing next to the building. Mm-hmm. And I posted last week, just so everybody knows, pictures of the LaLaurie Mansion before it was burnt down and rebuilt. Yeah,
those were cool.
Yeah, and it's beautiful now. I think it's gray and black. I think it was. Oh, it's so beautiful, really. So, okay. So, people report feeling negative energy. Despite all of the ghost stories and paranormal experiences at the LaLaurie house, it would be foolish to assume that all of them can be traced back to Madame LaLaurie and her mistreatment of slaves. You can't just be like, oh, this one evil bitch is the reason why this old school freaking mansion is haunted only.
Well, yeah.
Or, it was burnt down and rebuilt, so I'm sorry if you hear me drink, but it was rebuilt, but it is still the land that all of these things happened on. So back in 1894, a tenant who lived at 1894, y'all heard that?
1894?
Mm-hmm. A tenant who lived at the LaLaurie Mansion. It was converted, P.S., into apartments.
I was going to say, this is after all of that terrible shit? Okay.
It was in an apartment building. It was turned into, obviously converted to, was brutally murdered in his room.
In the building?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
They found his belongings ransacked. The police assumed that he was a victim of a robbery, even though nothing of value was found missing.
Huh.
One of his friends claimed that he was having problems with, in quote, spirits or sprites. I don't know if you guys know what sprites are, but I think they're like fairies.
I was going to say, like,
or spirits.
They're little, right? Like, sprite. Like, what's the movie with sprites?
I don't know, but they're pretty evil. Do you know there's evil fairies too?
Yeah, fae.
We're going to do an episode on something like that, like cool things like that.
Mythological creatures.
Yeah. So his friend wrote it off as he, was imagining it, whatever. Not crazy, just his imagination. But he did say something interesting. He claimed that his friend told him that there was a demon in the house who wasn't going to rest until he was dead.
Jeez.
Do you think it's possible that at least some of the ghostly phenomena can be a result of his murder?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, absolutely.
I think I bet something killed him, because why is someone going to rob you and take nothing?
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
They're going to ransack. It's like, we don't really know. That's what's so crazy is we really don't know what happens to people like that.
No.
Even in true crime cases, and it just makes my
brain.
Also,
it could have been like somebody that just had it out for him and set it up to look like a robbery. People do that.
The history of the rebuilt building.
Nothing good happened. That's all I know for sure.
Yeah, that's all I know. So anyways, we believe it could be from the ghostly phenomena.
I'm joking. I went to say something and choked on my spit. I do that.
Can you tell?
It's okay.
I said, can you tell everybody? The LaLaurie Mansion was a school for all girls during the mid to late 19th century. 1140 Royal Street was converted, 1140 Royal Street, LaLaurie Mansion, into strictly an all-girls African-American primary school. Reports of physical assaults came to light. Young girls would approach their teachers, tears streaking down their faces with their sleeves rolled up. Their forearms were scratched and bruised.
Ooh.
Yeah. The teachers would ask, who did this to you?
Right.
Like, how did that happen? Who did this? The answer was always one and the same. That woman. Yeah.
Because she probably did die there, and she's probably still a bitch. You know what I mean?
Well, we know she's still a bitch wherever she is.
Yeah,
she's a bitch in hell, or she's a bitch not able to get anywhere but in that realm of that property. Who knows? But these girls were young enough to not be aware of Madame Delphine's
That's creepy.
horribly sickening tragedy decades earlier.
Jeez.
However, it was unlikely that the teachers themselves would tell 7 or 8-year-olds about the torture of the slaves decades before. So, in other words, the teachers aren't like, hey, come here, you little 7-year-old. Years ago, decades ago, there was this bitch that lived here, and she turned this lady, she broke her bones in, let him healed into a crab.
Bothers me.
She used to stir up some brains with a spoon. Like, nobody's telling, the teacher is not telling the 7-8-year-old.
Yeah, I'd hope not.
That's what I'm saying. I would hope not. Who the fuck knows?
I know.
One must wonder if the young girls were playing pranks on each other or if their claims that some phantom woman has scared them was true.
Probably.
No, I know. No memoirs exist from this period, just a scattering of accounts, or just scattering, yeah. Was the spirit of Madame Delphine LaLaurie responsible for the scratches, or was it something else? I think if they're saying this
I think
woman,
it was her.
I would think it would be her. Maybe there's other, it could possibly be a spirit of one of the slaves that were tortured. Maybe they're angry.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic. They probably, I would hope that all of them in there
would want to protect those girls.
That's what you would think. Or, their spirits are at rest. But
yeah.
let's be realistic. Sometimes spirits that are tortured that were good people don't end up good people in the afterlife, and they struggle.
True.
And that's why a lot of people go into, when they're doing like investigations or things like that,
right?
They go into trying to help, like, I want to help the spirit be released. And it's sad because it's not on all, like, not all spirits are bad or good.
Right.
And not all spirits that seem bad were bad in life. So,
right.
It's a little bit of a, who knows, but I'm going to say it's that bitch, LaLaurie.
I think so, too, because she's an asshole.
Or should I say that bitch, Delphine?
She's a dick.
She is. Oh, shit.
I don't like her. Poopy Ghouls question of the day. If you had to choose between going to the bottom of the ocean or outer space, which would you choose?
What would you choose?
I would choose, I would have a hard time, but outer space.
You guys, I got to go with that too. I absolutely hate the thought of being in a thing down deep in the ocean.
I can't.
Or in outer space.
I was just going to say, really thinking about either one of them kind of sets me into a almost a panic.
A state of anxiety.
But I just feel like in outer space, right, you're not going to...
Think of the movies that we've seen. Alien.
It's my favorite. I do. Alien's my favorite movie.
Alien is...
I just watched it yesterday.
Is just... It's like our favorite... A year ago, almost. Nonstop watched Alien. Yep. And then she got baby Ripley.
That's why mine and Poo-Poo's dog's name is Ripley.
Ellen Ripley.
I know. Poop doesn't get it. She doesn't see the appeal. No.
When people fly out of the alien ship, they freeze and break, or they just freeze and die.
See, now, is that real, though, or is that movie?
Correct me if I'm wrong, since all of you probably have big mouths. I have an email. Wicked Tales.
Someone's going to be like,
or calling us out.
It is not fucking cold. Someone's going to be mad.
Cold. It's not cold, and that's not why the suits are worn at all.
Yeah, they're going to be real pissed about it.
Please come yell at us at our email, sinisterghoul23 at gmail. Or you could be like us and pretend it's true.
I mean, I think it could be. I don't...
Listen, you guys,
sense.
We watch a lot of movies, okay?
So many movies. I love movies.
I go, we watch a lot of movies. Oh, yeah. Anyways, so, yeah, for me, the ocean is extremely terrifying.
Yeah.
We only know such a small percentage of what's in the ocean. We don't know anything.
Makes my back
tingle. We know more about outer space, put it that way. So I'm going to go up there.
I think me too. I mean, because
also it's probably beautiful. At least it'll be beautiful. I'm looking out the windows at the stars and or maybe nothing, but
I'll
still.
pretend it's a green screen. If you're at the bottom of the ocean, like that shit's just dark and freezing. And you're so trapped in whatever you're in. And if anything goes wrong, bye, George. See you next Thursday.
Boom. That's what's going wrong.
If anything goes wrong, there.
That's what happens. That's what happens. Word. Anyways. Word. It has been a girls' school, since we know that, a homeless shelter, a private residence. At the beginning of the 1900s, it housed a pub on the first floor, which I was delighted to know because I had no idea that was a thing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you went.
No.
Is it still there?
No, early 1900s, I wasn't alive.
Oh, wait. Listen, I am so bad with hearing dates and like converting them to
or
where
counting
we are in
how
our
many
life.
years 7 years away is.
Oh, my God.
It's not okay.
Oh, my God.
The numbers, they get jumbled.
They jumble.
Know what I mean?
In her head. They jumble in her head.
They do. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, there was a freaking pub on the first floor.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
You what?
I'm like, well, if I was there,
what the hell's wrong?
Probably would have stopped in. The owner capitalizing on its eerie reputation, even calling it the Haunted Saloon, which is dope.
Oh, I like that.
That's awesome.
I don't think I'd
Awesome.
go there to drink, though.
I would fucking
You
go.
would? I don't.
Yeah,
think
were
I
you
would.
kidding? For sure.
I'd be scared.
If they would let me go inside and investigate, I would. Which I would love to try to be able to get licenses to go in certain places where we in this state.
Don't you just have to like get it from like the local
Yeah,
PD?
but you have to also have like background checks and things like that done. But
well, that makes
that's
sense.
something to look into because there are a lot of abandoned places that we can get permission to go to for 24 hours.
I've got some I'd want to go see.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying, no, I'm saying.
No, I'm saying, no, I'm saying. More recently, the LaLaurie Haunted Mansion belonged to, as we said last episode, Nicolas Cage, who had hoped.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was hoping to write a horror novel within being there when he lived there. But he sold it when he fell on hard luck.
Nicolas Cage?
Mm-hmm. It brought him nothing but bad fortune,
Oh,
fortune, and bad luck, as well as writer's block.
Really? Well,
yeah.
Does he write?
Yeah, I think. But
you're getting somebody. No, he didn't.
Yeah, so whatever it was, he just had bad luck in that place and had to get the fuck out.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I love Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, in the freaking cemetery there too. When I went, or when we went, there he already has a plot in the New Orleans cemetery.
Nicolas Cage does?
It's like a big big pyramid plot.
Yeah,
he already has it and everything for him.
Wait, you saw his future grave?
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, I went and saw it
badass
every time we went. So 4 times out of the 5 times. Yeah, it was really cool.
That's crazy.
Yep. The next episode we're gonna be talking about a little bit of actually this next episode and the episode after the New Orleans theme, because I just want to get it all out. Unless we want to do a couple different ones and then go back to it. So we will see. We have Wicked Tales next week, and then we'll see if we're gonna keep doing that or not. But I think we should. That's my opinion. Get it all out.
I'm down with what you're down with.
And it's all interesting and fun, so. It is a house run over with spirits of the dead. Doors slam, furniture moves, apparitions of slaves are seen walking around the property.
Sad.
Some are even still in chains.
Wait, that's sad. And you know what? That's bullshit. They shouldn't have to still be stuck there.
That's what I mean. That's what makes me sad, is the fact that they can be. You know what I'm saying?
It's awful, yeah.
That they can still be stuck there.
They shouldn't. I'm pissed.
Yeah. If you're interested in seeing the ghost of Madame LaLaurie herself, it seems the other apparitions have banished her from this haunted mansion. It may still have her name, but most of all, it bears the scars that she has left. But her spirit has been seen at the nearby St. Louis Cemetery. St. Louis.
Why is she there?
Where she used to worship. So,
yeah.
So many people say they actually see her there, not on the grounds, because the slaves have taken over that. So that's where
they
it's
should
like,
be the owners now.
That's when you get stuck though with the all girls school.
Oh.
And you know what I didn't mention was it was a African American all girls school. So
right,
LaLaurie or Delphine was a bitch and obviously had an issue with African Americans, and so she, that's why I would believe it would be her harming these innocent little kids.
I would think so.
So
if I saw her spirit, I'd try to punch it.
Yes. We talked about beating her up last episode, but remember we don't condone violence
unless it's to her ghost.
Unless it's Madame Delphine, Madame.
Which I guess in that way it's really not violence because you can't actually punch a ghost. You can try, but it's not.
You can't actually punch a ghost.
You can't really do it.
So I'm going to move on. Ghosts and New Orleans go together like beads and Mardi Gras.
I like that.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. Boom.
We always have to do boom, guys, because these last like 18 years.
Some of them, yeah.
Considered to be the most supernatural city in the United States, believers agree that New Orleans teems with restless spirits. This is where enslaved Africans practiced voodoo arts, where atrocities were committed in the infamous, obviously, LaLaurie Mansion, where secret brothels and hidden haunted spaces are. The city's many ghost tours trace the bloody steps of infamous crimes and dive into the eerie cemeteries that earn New Orleans the city of the dead.
Is that really what it's called?
They call it, a lot of people do.
That's cool. I mean, I've heard tons of weird things about New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Exactly.
I know.
It goes without saying that bars are haunted too, which makes a haunted pub crawl a creepy fun option. Or maybe the hotel you are staying at is haunted too.
That's pretty cool.
But listen, we're going to take a break right now and fill up our drinks. And we'll be back with some more fun stuff about New Orleans, some like hotels and things that are haunted.
Mm-hmm.
So sit back and enjoy our Father's Break song again, because we do. All right. Peace.
Bye.
Making a dream on this little boo brain. Da da ba da boo boo boo.
All right, you guys. You heard Jojo Ghoul's little giggle. So we're back.
I tried so hard to be quiet.
I just sounded like
Texas.
Yes.
From Fern Gully.
What's his face? Vincent Price from Thriller. Is that's Vincent?
Yeah, it is. He made me cry once when I was a kid and listened to it.
He's got the best voice ever. He's got. I said he's got the best voice ever, you guys. But I kind of sounded like the Grudge at the same time. I think
it's the wine.
Mm-hmm.
It's making you.
And the cheeks are red. It's not because it's 114 degrees out.
No.
It's definitely this thick wine, which you guys, we just filled up. The boo bray. Yes. We didn't fill those up.
Why did we look at each other like that?
Because I said we filled up our, and you went boo bray. We filled up our drinks on our boo bray.
We did. Well, actually, you filled up our drinks. I sat here and ate your candy.
Yes. Lifesavers all the way.
They're so good.
Woo! So, so this wine, while we were pouring it, did you hear that? Wow, holy shit. So this wine, as we were pouring it, is like thick. It's like
it is thick. It's thicker than a Snicker.
I don't know how fucking thick that is.
She's thicker than a Snicker, right? The wine was
not
that thick, but it was
definitely thicker than the normal wine.
A little surprising. Kind of made me feel uncomfortable.
In a bloody good way.
Yeah, and Ghoulie has round ice cubes, which is fun.
Yes, I do. I have some cute little baby round ice cubes. They look like little eyeballs.
Ooh. Can you tell we're feeling it a little bit?
Oh, fuck. Of course I can. Shit.
You only swear, I've noticed, when you drink the wines.
Oh,
you start swearing. No, it's okay, because I always do, and it's fine. But you drink the wine, and you get a little loosey-goosey with the...
Mouthy. What the fuck? Sorry. The Taco Bell's coming back up.
It is, and it's not good.
Not for me. I had computer cheese.
She had computer cheese salad, guys. If you don't know what it is, I don't know what to tell you.
Computer cheese. Let's talk about it. Cucumber, tomato, onion, cut up with sharp cheese.
Or mozzarella.
Yes. Or I also added that. And I used Parmesan, garlic salt, other all-season salt, and Italian dressing, and mixed it all up. So it's cucumber salad.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I just said, I made a whole bunch of computer cheese, because I was trying to say cucumber and cheese, and I was trying to say what.
I don't remember. Yeah. I think you were saying something.
I don't remember, but
were you saying something
stuck.
About a computer? No, it's what it is now.
Yeah. That's another fun thing. You take thin noodles, spaghetti noodles, you cut up olives, pepperoni,
sharp cheese,
onion, and you...
No, I don't put onion in it, actually.
Oh, you don't?
No, because I don't know.
Well, you don't have to.
It doesn't work. Wait.
She's looking...
You can do broccoli and cauliflower. I chop that up.
Yep, and you put it all in this cooked up... Whatever, it's just really good. So.
Wow, we just went on a whole rant about...
Welcome to our home. A whole rant on what we make during the summer for sides at barbecues.
I was going to say, today's episode, Haunted Barbecue. What will you bring?
What are you going to bring? I'm not going to bring hot dogs. I'm going to bring intestines. I'm going to cut them up and put them on a bun.
Let's see, I'm going to bring...
She's got nothing.
No, I don't have anything.
She's got nothing. Anyways, so we're going to go into the pub crawl creepy fun option, which it is actually really fun, the pub crawls. But the Lafitte's Blacksmith shop, I just spoke about that at the beginning of the episode.
Yep.
The Lafitte's I can't even say it, Blacksmith shop is one of the oldest buildings in the French Quarter. and maybe one of the most haunted, like I stated. As the legend goes, the building was used at some point as a base for a smuggling operation run by the infamous Jean Lafitte and his brother Pierre. While most of the details of Jean's life can't seem to be found by historians, there's no denying that his story was one of piracy, privateering, and even war heroes. Heroes? Is it like war Cheerios? Oh, fuck. You guys. Piracy, privateering, and even war heroes.
Heroes.
She's done.
She's done. Cut off.
Oh, shit. Listen, I needed to drink today, you guys, so stop. I needed a nice cocktail.
You yelled, so stop.
I feel like I yell at them every time I talk about me swearing.
It's okay.
Or drinking.
No,
like,
they're
so,
fine. They yell at people too.
And you said, no, they're fine.
They're going to be all right.
So he's not a war hero like a Cheerio. He's just a hero.
So he's a hero pirate.
You're a piracy and privateering hero.
What's pirateering? Do you know?
Privateering?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Privateering. Piracy. You know what piracy is.
No, I know
right?
that. Yeah, he's Jack Sparrow.
It's engaging in the activities of privateer. I don't know what what they do, but it's a private person or ship that engages in warfare under commission of like wars. I looked that up. So if you say I'm wrong, I'm not.
Thank you. I had no idea. I've never heard that in my life.
At least, never mind. I'm not going to say it because we're just going to go into a laughing fit. So this bar itself has maintained its feel as a historic landmark with scarce use of electricity in most of the building. Lit instead by mostly candlelight, it is a spooky place and the ambiance is perfect for those looking to experience the paranormal. So when we went, we had two of our friends come with us.
Yeah, okay.
And we went and we sat in the back where the piano was and somebody was playing. And we got the yummy voodoo daiquiris. I'm just going to explain to you what it is. It's a slushy purple drink.
Yes.
And it's already pre-made. So you know how you go and you get like slushy alcoholic drinks?
Yeah.
Well, it's already pre-made and it has a ton of fucking liquor in it. And it
good.
tastes so good. Yeah. And then they have pre-made hurricanes. Now the hurricanes at Lafitte's Blacksmith shop, like that bar, the hurricanes on ice, like it's not slushy, it's ice, is all liquor, dude, all liquor.
Really?
So when we would go, the first night we'd get there, I'd go get myself a voodoo daiquiri. He would also get a voodoo daiquiri, or he would get
the hurricane.
I think the last time we went alone, I got the voodoo daiquiri, and then he got the hurricane.
Yeah.
And we called, oh my God, we like those little bikes where you sit on the back seat and they ride the bicycle. So we're sitting in the back of this thing, and it's just somebody on a bike. Yeah. And he just rides you around. I think it was like $1 a block.
Oh, that's cute.
So we would go from the Bourbon Street area all the way down to like where Charlie's is. You guys don't, Marjorie, you guys don't really know.
No, I've never been.
But you go all the way down there, and I mean, after that one drink, and I'm a pretty good drinker, and so is he. So if I really wanted to, I could have drank probably 2 voodoo daiquiris and been right before drunk and been good for like a while. Which I did have one time, the hurricane from there that want to save some cash down on Bourbon Street. Buy yourself a little flask.
Yeah, they also have bras. Did you know that can hold some
and all I did
booze.
was get some Diet Cokes and put my coconut rum.
I mean, that's the way to do it, honestly.
Yeah. So we would.
Don't tell the bar manager.
Don't tell.
Don't rat her out.
Oh my God. Don't tell him my name. You guys don't know it really.
Don't tell him my name. There are going to be signs around.
Right.
Do not serve ghoulie guns.
Anything. She's got a flask in her ass.
You said. I was doing your face. You're like a baby. You look like a baby.
Shit. So yeah, I got the hurricane one fucking time, dude. And
I don't think I would get that one.
I didn't. Listen, I like the flavor. It's just so strong.
That's what I mean.
And I've had hurricanes from other places, and they're amazing.
I don't even know what it is.
It is. it's you got to look it up. I can't really explain it, but it's it's like one of New Orleans like famous drinks.
Oh, so it's a drink from
the
them.
Hurricane. Yeah.
Oh.
So but Lafitte's Blacksmith, they use top-notch liquor. So like wherever you go, you're gonna spend the same amount. It was $11 every time when we went, but now it's probably like 16 since everything's more expensive. But I'll be honest with you, me getting that Hurricane, I didn't drink nothing from 7 o'clock till almost 12:45. Almost.
I was gonna
1.
say maybe that kind of works out though if it's that strong. And
yeah.
I mean, if you're just getting regular drinks,
it took me about an hour to drink it.
Really?
I was drunk. Yeah? I wasn't buzzed. I was drunk. So
you look nervous.
I was drunk.
The
best drunk. The thing is too is they use really good liquors at Lafitte's. So like your drunk is a good drunk.
Yeah.
And then like when I started to get like down to like the buzz, and it was only like 12:30.
Yeah.
You know, we're usually out till 4 a.m.
I was gonna say I would have been in bed 4 hours.
A rare
ago.
breed over here. We were out all hours of the day. But anyway, so my flask came in handy. So I took that shit out and got some coconut rum poured into some Diet Coke and had just one of those, and it topped me right back off. I was good till almost 5 a.m.
Brought your whatever.
So anyways, Lafitte's, if you ever go to New Orleans, I absolutely suggest get your butt to Lafitte's shop, Blacksmith shop. I mean, get yourself, in my opinion, a voodoo daiquiri, a slushy, purpley.
Good.
It's so good. It's my favorite drink in all of New Orleans.
I also like that it's purple.
Yeah, it's dark purple.
I like purple.
It's a dark purple. But we got those. We sat in the back part of this bar. And like I said, earlier, it's literally just like a cute little freaking, it's so awesome.
Tavern?
Yeah, it's so awesome.
I love a tavern.
We're going to jump into the hotels of New Orleans that you could stay at.
Yeah.
That have reputations and things and hauntings and things. So I'm going to go into some of those now.
Mm-hmm.
The Omni Royal Orleans. Let's see if anyone here has any idea if that sounds familiar.
I think it does sound familiar.
What was this in?
For me, I feel like Ghost Adventures.
Boom, boom, boom.
Am I wrong? Okay, wait.
Let me just tell you. It was in the Zach and Addie episode that we did, you fucking goon. If you recall, a couple episodes ago, the Omni Royal Orleans, Zach.
I'm bad at games.
Suicidal.
That's right. He jumped off the roof after he killed his girlfriend.
Yeah. So if you don't know that episode, go back as well and start off Zach and Addie.
I said Ghost Adventures.
This bitch. I told you she was obsessed. Ghost Adventure obsessed.
I hate
just like
hate
Mama Ghoul.
She's super.
We should call her Gigi Ghoul.
Well, yeah, she's Gigi.
We posted a picture of our mom on our Instagram and our father, actually.
He's pretty. He's handsome.
Yep.
Good-looking parents we got.
Yep. The Omni Royal has built a reputation over the years as a hotspot for paranormal activity. Many accounts involve a spirit, of a maid who wanders the halls at night. Staff members believe she is tirelessly ensuring that every guest at the hotel has a pleasant experience. Thanks, lady. Thanks.
I wouldn't do it.
If I was a ghost, I'd be fucking everybody up.
I'd be scaring them. I'm not
like beating them up.
I'm not gonna like make your bed.
Oh no, I'm gonna sit on your bed while you're laying on it though.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till you're just getting cozy, and I'm gonna roll into the bed with you.
I'm gonna pull your blankets off your fucking bodies.
Yeah. I'm gonna say,
I'm a ghost. I'm here.
I'm coming.
Can you imagine how if a ghost ever said to me, "I'm a ghost. I'm here," I'd go, "Bro, shut up."
I'd probably cry though.
You're a ghost. You're here. That's all you got. No, I
am.
Oh my God. Jojo Ghoul would definitely shit her pants. And I would.
They'd be shat
in her pants or shart. One of the two. Oh, you don't fart. That's right.
I don't do
I forgot. She doesn't do any of that.
No. Sorry.
One tenant even recalled waking to find her ghostly apparition attempting to change the sheets of their bed while they were still in it.
Listen, are these ghost employees of the month? Because they should be.
They should be. And there should be a picture of no one in it. Just a picture that says,
oh my God, that would be so amazing.
I know.
Like just the bed and
I'm going to email them and tell them that'd be a cool, like,
thing to do.
Like, be like, hey, I
Yeah.
love New Orleans. If you want to like add to your ambiance of creepiness, put a picture up of Maid Susie.
Ghost of the month.
Or
Ouija
Sherry.
board. What are your cleaning tricks?
What's your name so we can put your name on the wall? Anyways,
Listen, I'm literally sliding off of this chair
so we're
because my
sweating
thighs
off
are
these
so
chairs,
sweaty.
dude. We're sweating. So she was trying to change their fucking sheets. It was it was almost as if the maid was doing her best to keep the guests warm and have an enjoyable sleep. Other stories of disembodied moans and other phantom noises resounding throughout the building as well. Many think they also see a man jump from the roof.
I wonder who that could be.
We're not going to ask you, JoJo, because you don't even remember.
Well, it's not Zach Bagans. It's
Zach Bowen.
no, not him. The actual guy I'm talking.
Zach Bowen.
No. Oh yeah, Zach. Oh my gosh.
The Zach and Addie. Zach. Yep.
Why did I want to say Adam? What is
Listen,
going
she
on?
was also calling Jack Osborne Zach. She has a problem. She has a
I
problem.
can't remember names for shit, apparently.
The Andrew Jackson Hotel is also known as one of the most haunted hotels in New Orleans. The property saw its share of misfortunes. Originally home to a boarding school and an orphanage for boys who lost their parents to the yellow fever epidemic.
Aww.
The site housed a grave tragedy in 1774. Fires that consumed many of the buildings in the French Quarter burned down the orphanage with 5 young boys inside. Very sad. Yeah. Well, they would, yeah.
Well, I guess
it burnt down.
That makes sense. That's sad. I'm not laughing because it happened.
It's just,
Aww.
Today many say the building is haunted with reports of the ghost of young Armand waking up guests with laughter or pushing them out of bed. Others report seeing the caretaker of the orphan boys fluffing pillows and cleaning up the rooms. Others claim that Andrew Jackson roams the hallways. We invite guests to come and decide on their own if the building really is haunted.
Yes, I think it is.
Yes, and that's the Andrew Jackson Hotel.
I'd give it a go.
Yeah, I just don't want Armand to push me out of bed.
Oh, no.
I mean, you can scare me. You can fluff pillows. Just don't
fluff my pillow. No.
Don't ever touch me.
Yeah, not while I'm sleeping. If I'm awake, do what you got to do to show me you're there.
Don't push me. Don't touch me.
No.
Sing a song.
That's rude.
Clap your hands. Don't. Coco scared the shit right out of me. He rubbed against my foot. My whole
What's
butt.
he doing?
My butt went. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The next hotel is Monteleone. Even some of our ghosts speak French.
Hey, well, of course. Why wouldn't they?
This Royal Street Hotel is supposedly haunted by a little boy named Maurice Begier, who still likes to play pranks on the 14th floor. In the 1800s, it seems that Maurice's parents, Josephine and Jacques, were frequent guests of the Hotel Monteleone. They were even more frequent guests of the French Opera House on Bourbon Street.
There's an opera house? Cool.
But the opera was no place for 3-year-old Maurice, and so he was routinely left at the hotel with a nanny as his parents went to enjoy the nightlife of the French Quarter.
I would say, how many operas could they see?
They probably had lots of money. No, that was my mouth.
I went to copy you and it just came up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. One night when his parents were out, Maurice heard a whispering in his native French language and mistook it for his own mother, whom he thought was hiding from him in the hotel room closet.
Ew.
The babysitter thought that the boy wasn't right, suffering from delusions and hallucinations.
Oh, he heard a ghost.
As the lad fell gravely ill.
Oh, no.
His temperature spiked, his little body convulsing with sickness. Though his nanny tried to tend to him as much as she could, the fever was much too high, and Maurice passed away that night.
Wait, shut up. So he heard his mother call him from the closet and then died that night?
Yeah. He instantly got sick, and yeah.
You know what I didn't say? Why didn't she call his parents? I don't know what universe I'm in.
They definitely didn't have a cell phone. Take a drink. Okay. When the Bergers, returned from the opera, they were horrified to find that their son was dead.
That's crazy.
Josephine was so distraught that she demanded her husband bring her back to the hotel Monteleone every year so that she could hopefully encounter her dead son's spirit annually. Some years later, she apparently did.
Shut up.
The ghost of Maurice appeared to her in the dead of night. Josephine was reduced to tears as she gripped her son's apparition in a tight embrace. Leaning back, Maurice's spirit assured her in French, "Mommy, don't cry, I'm fine."
Wait, that's really so sad, actually.
I know, it is. It is, actually. It was believed by many that the nanny tried to subdue the child's fever by placing him in a tub of cold water, and that the child was drowned in the bathtub.
What?
The legend states that it was later suspected that the nanny was a bit of a serial killer,
I was gonna say she
drowning several children in the Hotel
Shut
Monteleone.
up, really?
All the young victims suffered the same mysterious, in quotes, fevered illness.
No fucking way.
Bitch, this is one I'm gonna punch in her mouth.
She did it.
Legend has it that the ghosts of the children often play with the elevators on the 13th and 14th floor. The ghost of the nanny is also believed to haunt the place where she drowned the children, doomed forevermore to repeat and retrace her steps in the murdering of all of these children.
Wow.
Bum, bum, bum.
I hope that the children fuck with her.
I know. I hope they trip her
Good.
and she falls down the stairs.
Yeah, like I hope she makes a ghost bed and they come through and like shit on it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope she makes a ghost bed and they come through and shit on it.
Right?
Oh.
I mean, because I feel like a ghost bed, you'd have to
do
clean
the
up
laundry,
ghost shit.
bitch.
Yeah.
Do the shit laundry.
I hate her.
I know. I hate her like I do Delphine.
Yeah, I get,
Isn't that weird?
I get so mad.
Like, why are you drowning babies? I mean, listen, you're a baby if
I
you're a
hate
kid.
bad people.
I know. We can't do anything about
Excuse
it.
me. Oh my God. I'm
She's
sorry.
so
Trigger.
drunk.
No.
She said trigger.
Trigger.
She burped and
I
said
don't know.
trigger.
What if somebody's like, oh no, I hate.
Oh God, I'm triggered by her burp.
Some people might be.
Well, we'll make sure we don't fart in the mic then. Jeez.
You and me.
Yeah.
Just kidding, guys.
I'm trying to laugh for him. The mic.
I know. I try to.
Listen, what we look like if we had a picture. I feel like what we look like is that picture of all of the dogs playing poker with cigars.
Fuck up on your life. That's what I was picturing.
When you went like this,
Yes.
that's what I pictured.
Yes, that's what
Oh
I was
my God.
picturing too.
We're so cool.
Except Poop's in the background sleeping right now.
She's the dead body on the couch.
Look at her.
All of our lights are off in the house, and it's gonna be getting dark.
It's
But
actually
it's
so
hot
cozy.
that it's like keep the lights off. We turn the air off because you guys don't want to hear. Yeah, you don't want to hear that shit.
Wait, you sounded just like an air conditioner though.
Okay. Our last hotel. I think it's our last hotel. Let me just double check. Yeah. Our last hotel is the Hotel Saint Pierre.
Pierre. No, I don't know how to say Pierre.
So this property you can either call it Burgundy or Burgundy. I think it's called Burgundy. I don't know.
I would say I'm favoring Burgundy.
Back to it. Hotel Saint Pierre. This property on Burgundy or Burgundy Street in the French Quarter is said to be haunted by two resident spirits. One is a Confederate War veteran who haunts what was the former slave quarters on the properties, thus the cheaper rooms nowadays. The other ghost is that of a middle-aged man that apparently moves objects in the room and changes the channels on the TV periodically.
That would annoy the shit out of me.
I would be pissed.
If you turn Bob's Burgers, I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm mad.
Yes. Don't turn our channels. Just don't do it.
Don't fucking do it.
Don't do it. One guest reported that as he started to drift off to sleep one night, he dangled his arm down between the mattress headboards and the wall of the room. Before he fell asleep, he felt a cold, wet, clammy hand grab his own hand from underneath the bed. Boom.
That's making me sick. Cold, clammy, wet ghost paw.
No,
I'm over it.
No, thanks. I'm not about that one. Nope, St. Pierre, you don't sound like a place I want to.
No.
Maybe I do.
You're turning my channel. You've got sweaty paws on my hands.
I thought you were going to say sweaty balls. Oh, my God.
They probably.
Yeah, I would never want to feel a wet, clammy hand grab onto anything of mine. Ever.
No, I feel like
especially in bed.
Slap it. It sounds like wet bologna.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh,
wait. I mean, my hands are kind of clammy right now.
Ugh.
Bologna.
Fucking bologna. Okay. So I got a boo-boo on my finger. I said finner. It's my finger, but I like to call them finners.
They're finners.
Just like we're Mexican and I like to say quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
Oh my God, I hear your fucking candy.
No, let me take it out.
Hold on.
Smart.
That was the rapper.
I'll save that for later.
So sources of all of this. SecretNewOrleans.com neworleans.com,
Mm-hmm.
cityghosttours.com,
Mhm.
nightlyspirits.com, cajun-encounters.com, and witchesbrewtours.com. So this is what I'm going to say. There's a lot of information on all of those sites,
Mm-hmm.
but my suggestion, Witches Brew Tours, and this is from my own experience. I'm not, saying anything about the other ghostcitytours.com or Cajun Encounter. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm saying every tour that I went on was through Witches Brew Tours.
Yeah.
And we did the cemetery tour.
Mm-hmm.
We did the haunted history / vampire history voodoo tour.
Yeah.
It was very cool. And the prices are really good. Like, I believe they're $25 an adult. You make reservations.
That's awesome price.
They can range, and you can get discounts when you do get them online. So if you want to check any of that stuff out, if you're ever heading down there, you can also email me if you have any questions. I know I'm not a native there,
but
I
she's
am
like a
big time about it. So
she's like a
I'll
New
tell you
Orleans
bars
expert.
to hit up. I'll tell you bars to hit up. I'll tell you some bands to look out for at the bars. My favorite is Fat Cats. When you go there, they have live music. Oh, it's so fun. No, jazz actually down at the cathedral. There's a lot of live music outside during the day. But at Fat Cats, they play. It's just so fun. It's like hair metal or rock, it's so fun. And then every bar, mostly, except for a couple, after 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, they have a DJ everywhere. So
that's fun.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Fat Cats is where you want to freaking be. Yeah, I love Fat Cats. But so those are our sites. We also wanted to say thank you to our listener support.
Yeah,
Porters,
thank you.
supporters. If you want to help us out, we are I think it's 99 cents, $4.99 or $9.99 for listener support. Our link is right in our About Us on Spotify.
Yeah.
You can pay $1 a month to listen to us. Anything helps.
Be really cool.
Yeah, if you guys are supporting us right now, we want to thank you. And we also, get ready, you guys, we also got approved for some ads.
Woo.
So I know when I listen to podcasts, ads kind of, but
but they help.
Yes,
they help
and you
people.
might like something that we're talking about, and you might want to get it. So that's really good for us, and we want to thank everyone that listens to us because without you, we wouldn't get to this point.
Right.
So we are going to be starting ads soon.
Woo!
Yes.
It's pretty freaking cool.
I know. It took us a little bit of time. I thought it would take
not
longer.
much though.
Yeah.
I didn't say like.
Well, that's what I mean. I thought it was going to be a longer
this
time.
is what, like our what?
7, or is this our 7th or 8th episode? I don't know, you guys.
So it's like 2 months. Not even.
Yeah, I think this is our 8th episode, to be honest. Yeah.
Really? Already?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So we got some ads coming up. I don't know if it'll be up next episode or a couple episodes. We got to wait to be matched. But listen for that for some of our ads.
Yeah.
Listener support, please, 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 if you would like. It's so helpful.
Yeah.
Also, follow us on Spotify and rate us 5-star if you can. Follow us on Stitcher, Amazon Music, Google Music. Again, I'm not sure what's going on with Stitcher, but if it's going to, stop, like if they're going to stop Stitcher, you should get on Spotify. That's what I suggest. Amazon, whatever. Right. I have Amazon Prime, and I can listen to Amazon Music through that. So, if you already have Amazon Prime and don't realize it.
Can you really do that?
I'm pretty sure, because that's what I did. So,
no shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, Amazon Music. Follow us on Instagram, Sinister Ghouls Podcast. Follow us on Facebook in our group, Sinister Ghouls Twisted Sisters. Follow us everywhere you can. Comment. Please email us some wicked tales.
Yes.
Please also email us some topics you might want to hear or any questions you might have. We had a listener put a topic under one of our episodes as a Q&A of what they wanted to hear. Like, what topic would you like us to cover? So I will get them through that way, because I will always leave polls and Q&As at the end of our,
That's awesome.
So you can always just write something under there too. Other than that, we literally appreciate you guys. We are a little drunk this episode, a little bit different drunk. I don't know. This wine is great, you guys. It's 6th Sense.
Yeah, I do like the feeling.
It's a different. Yeah, it's a different.
I'm feeling fresh. I'm like not fresh. Like I'm gonna punch somebody, but I'm feeling like good. Like woo,
Yeah, like a fun. Like things are funny. Things are like you don't feel. I don't feel weighed down. Like my stomach.
No,
is
I feel good. I feel kind of bubbly.
Yeah, it's really good wine. Look at our our Facebook and our Instagram for some pictures.
Nice drunk.
Yes. And it's a nice
drunk.
But anyways, so don't forget, next week's episode is going to be Wicked Tales and a special guest speaking about their haunted stories or things that they're interested in. Or, a good guest. It's not a celebrity, so shut up.
Well, I mean,
they are to all.
Depends.
But anyways, they're going to talk about, what they think about the paranormal. So hold tight and wait for that next episode. And I wanted to say, I hope you have a fantastic day.
And a good evening. Stay safe.
She can't fucking do it.
I'll never be able to do it.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Stay sexy. Stay spooky.
Bye.
Bye.